Hi, this is Amaya Spence. I am doing my speech for Module 11 and I'm doing my Mastery 2 assignment. Before we get started, I know we're supposed to have an audience and all this other stuff. I don't have that. I'm actually at home alone. But this is my outline presentation. However, the organization that interests me is the World Wildlife Organization. What the World Wildlife Organization does, it gets all the endangered and critically endangered species and put them on the map. For example, when you go on their website, the reference is on page 7. No, page 6. You go on the website, it gives you all of these animals that are critically endangered or endangered, and it'll tell you the scientific name of them and then the details about them. The endangered species that I found was very interesting because I've never heard of them are the African wild dog, the great horned owl, the monarch butterfly, the monarch, the whale, the blue whale, and the green turtle. It's so sad to see all of these animals be endangered. What I want to accomplish is just giving people a more complex view on how many animals are actually in danger but endangered and how badly they're messing up the ecosystems. For example, I live at the home of the Everglades. As you know, I am from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I live here. And we hear about the Everglades all the time because there's so many invasive species that are there. For example, the rattlesnake, the cobra, the python that are not supposed to be there, and it messes up ecosystems. And it's very dry there. On top of that, you have consumers, you have producers that also mess up as well because they're the carnivores and omnivores and plant eaters. There's no plants for them there because they're dead because it's wildfires and it's very dry and humid. Another thing I find insane is there's so many animals that get hunted for their skin or their tusks. For example, leopards and cheetahs for their skin, for purses and wallets and shoes. Same thing with crocodiles and alligators. They get hunted for purses, belts, shoes, and wallets. And fun fact, I actually tried frog legs, crocodile, and alligator when I was in grade school, and it all tastes like chicken to me. Everybody always asks me that because I'm from Florida. And this organization is important to me because I'm an animal lover. I actually have a dog myself. I got her in 2016, and she's been with me through some of the most roughest parts of my life, and I love her dearly. And with seeing a dog or a cat or anything in danger makes me really sad because it's the climate change. For example, in high school, I run track. So in high school, I was at practice with my teammates, and we heard like this big boom, like in like 5 or 6 places, and we were trying to figure out like why does it sound like that? Like it sounded like a bomb, and come to find out, iguanas actually fall to the floor when it's cold because their whole entire body freezes until it gets hot, so their body thaws out. And it was really, really hard. Like it sounded like a bomb. Like it was really, really loud. And so we have iguanas here, and they only come out when it's really, really hot. So they mostly come out in the summertime. Well, in Florida, it's really hot year round, but the more colder months is December and January. And yeah, we just heard them fall. It was so scary because it fell right on the side of me. And I was very startled. And they're also endangered as well because of the climate change. Because, like I said, it's kind of like hibernation, but not hibernation at the same time. Their body freezes over and they lay on the floor until their body thaws out until it's hot again. And it's interesting, but it's sad as well because, like I said before, some of these species are endangered because of, example, how deers are hunted for their antlers or how elephants are hunted for their tusks. For ivory, it's ridiculous. Or some people eat them. For example, whales, dolphins, orcas, hammerheads, lemon cuts, cookie cutter. A lot of those sharks and whales are hunted for their fins or their teeth or sometimes their skin or to eat. For example, you have salmon to eat, you have caviar, you got lobsters that are hunted for eating but their claws for as well. Or pollution. Every single time I see a turtle online or I see a turtle on the news or I do a project on turtles, you always see them with water bottle caps in their throat, or they're tangled in debris in plastic, or you see them eating water bottle caps, and or you have fish hooks stuck. It's honestly so sad, because that's why they tell you don't pollute. Or you would see, when these, for example, SeaWorld or Busch Gardens or the zoo or aquariums, a lot of those fish are in there too, or they're in wildlife preserves because they're sick because of things like this. And, for example, like in SeaWorld, they have orcas. That story is another story for another day, but, they're there. They take care of them when they're sick. Or, you have, the aquarium take care of sick fish or sick octopus or sick squid, things like that. And then you also have zoos. They have baboons, they have tigers, they have panthers, they have chimpanzees, they have regular monkeys, they have toucans, they have a bunch of birds, but they're still in danger. That's why they have them in zoos. My accomplishment is just to give people a more complex view, or a more bigger view of really what's going on in the world, because it's literally insane. And just to give people a little bit more information on how things can get better, with example, not polluting and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. This is Amaya. This is my speech for Module 11 and my master assignment 2. Thank you.